Greetings, viewers, and welcome to another episode of the Collection Crib. I am your host, Tylercloud. Today, we're going to be unboxing and putting together the Mega Construx Pokemon Magikarp Evolution set. Oh man, this one was a long time waiting for because Mega Construx, well, let's be honest, they've had a history of making great Pokemon, but in their early days, while some of them were cool, I figured Gyarados was just kind of the weak link of the original sets, because here's the original Gyarados. While it does kind of share the similar build as the new one, he looks very blocky. He just looks very uncomfortable in his own body. He's like telling us, somebody replace me, I don't like my body. Very strange, but... And there's also another Gyarados, the Build in Motion one, or, yeah, I believe that's the one, the Build in Motion. And while it is cool, there's just not much you can do with it. I mean, he's for display, and you can move it back and forward, and his neck will go, you know, back and forward kind of thing, but it didn't appeal to me. And over 2,000 pieces, which is cool, but, you know, it's too much, too big, and I figure I'd wait until I heard the news that there was a Magikarp Evolution set coming out, and this is just right. Gyarados and Magikarp, what a history these two have had throughout the shows, throughout movies, Detective Pikachu, I mean, you name it. I mean, I think Magikarp has evolved into Gyarados quite a lot. Seeing Magikarp become the Gyarados was always a sight to see. And just like what we're about to see here, the Gyarados with his Dragon Rage and his giant jaws that can break through steel, he is magnificent. He looks good. He's rounded, and he doesn't look like, you know, he's restricted or anything. And of course, the cute little Magikarp. I already built the a Magikarp from the Pokeball series, but that's okay. I didn't build the Magikarp on screen, so that's what I'm gonna do. And of course, the featured attraction will be Gyarados. I am so excited. This is just the perfect size Gyarados, and he looks great. Not blocky, he looks rounded, he actually looks like a Serpent. And Magikarp, of course, just hanging over there. He's just so cute. It would be amazing if Gyarados was red and Magikarp was gold, but hey, you can't ask for everything. This is still the perfect Gyarados to add to the Collection Crib collection. And I don't know what else to say. So without further ado, let me open up the Magikarp Evolution set. Let me see here. Let me get the tape out. Oops. Don't want to cut myself. There we go. Doodly-doo-doo-doo. There we go. This one's a lot easy. Let's open her up. Get the knife off the table. There we go. Ah! Here comes the pieces. Ah! Yeah. Alright. Gyarados. Yeah, I mean, come on. Gyarados, water, flying, even though flying is kind of a weird type for him, but he's just an amazing Pokemon, and I bet you can say anything you want about Magikarp, but hey, he turns into the fierce Gyarados, so you do not want to mess with Magikarp either, because he will know. If you make fun of Magikarp when he turns into Gyarados, he will find you. Just ask James.
You good-for-nothing fish! I don't want to be your master! God!
So let's check out the pieces. It looks like they're individually numbered, so that'll be pretty easy. Number 3, number 6, number 5, and here's the instruction manual. Gyarados and Magikarp, and looks like we're starting off with Gyarados right off the bat. So I guess Magikarp is last. Let me double check before I get into the specials here. I guess the I guess Magikarp's in the middle. Oh, well, I'll find out later. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste any more time. Let us dig in to the Mega Construx Pokemon Magikarp Evolution Set. Let's do it.
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. These Pokemon to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Yeah. Every challenge along the way, with courage I will face. I will battle every day to claim my rightful place. Come with me, the time is right. There's no better team. Arm in arm, we'll win the fight. It's always been our dream. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. 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 Yeah. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. A heart so true, our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Alright, viewers, the Mega Construx Pokemon Magikarp Evolution Set is done. Besides the stand being way too flat and a little awkward at times, Gyarados was phenomenal. I mean, this Serpent is really, really cool. He's not so blocky, he's perfectly rounded. Well, not rounded, but he looks like a Serpent. Just, you know, he doesn't look awkward, he doesn't, you know, his spikes don't look like they're hanging down. I mean, this is a huge improvement from the original Gyarados. He looks great. His jaw can only come down very slightly. I mean, have you ever seen Gyarados close his mouth? I don't think I have. But, yeah, just look at it. Besides the pieces coming off every now and then, you have to be careful with that. Because, like I said, he's very flexible. And one little flick could, you know, I wouldn't say tear him apart. But, you know, it can really kind of cause problems. But other than that, Gyarados is a phenomenal Mega Construx to have in your collection. You just got to make sure you put him in a good spot. You know, you don't want to have him, you know, leaning in a certain way, or he's just going to, you know, go in different directions or maybe even break apart. But minus that, if you can make sure that he is in that perfect position, he looks fantastic. The stand, I'm not a fan. Magikarp, of course, the same as he was from the Pokeball series. And like I said, he is just a really good Gyarados if it wasn't for this awkward stand. There we go. I think I'll try it like that. Hopefully he won't fall. But yeah, Gyarados, one of my favorite water-type Pokemon / dragon types / flying, even though that's still kind of a weird type to give him. But other than that, besides him not being red and Magikarp not being gold, this is an amazing Mega Construx to have because this is the way Gyarados should be. Not too blocky, not too big, and, you know, it doesn't need that weird motion thing. This is Gyarados the way that Mega Construx should have had from the beginning. And I am pretty proud to have him in my collection. And, well, 411 pieces is pretty good. And $44 is not a bad price tag for Gyarados, this awkward stand, and the little Magikarp. It's a shame it didn't come with that Ultra Ball that the original Gyarados had. Maybe that could have been the only thing they could have transferred into the new set. But, you know, like I said, you can't ask for everything. You know, what you see is what you get. And this Gyarados, I am happy with. It'd be really cool if he had like a Hyper Beam or maybe like water spewing out on the stand, kind of like the Squirtle Evolution set had. But, well, like I said, for what we have, it's really, really cool. His fins, his scales, his spikes, it just looks good. Besides, like I said, one more time, the stand is the worst part of this. And I only say worst is just because it's very weird. Like, these are waves? What are they, just like weird parts of a building or something? I don't know. I didn't really dig the stand, but... And look at this. This is the only thing that's holding Gyarados in place. Like, you think you can get, like, a bigger block than that? But besides those little minor complaints, if you were to just have Gyarados, you know, forget the stand, you know, you can have Magikarp in the corner or whatever, but if you just want to have Gyarados on your shelf, then you go right for it, because Gyarados is phenomenal. I'm going to try to get them all in the one shot there, and my goodness, just watch out, or he'll use his Hyper Beam on you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is going to conclude this episode of the Collection Crib. I thank you all for watching. Please like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. And hopefully Gyarados will stay put when I close this episode. Come on, Gyarados. Actually, let me see here. There we go. That's actually a pretty good pose. There we go, Gyarados. You are a beast from the east. You're not Bam Bam Bigelow, but... you are one of my favorite water dragon flying type Pokemon. And for any Mega Construx or Pokemon fans, this is a great one to have in your collection. Like I said, forget the stand. Magikarp is okay. But, you know, if all you want is Gyarados, you'll be happy.
Help! We're Gyarados, mate!
Hey, what are they doing?
Dragon Rage!